order. Okay, let me just start again.
Okay.
Question 1. Drag and drop the stages into the correct order for how individuals often react to change. Start with the first at the top. The options are this: A, confusion; B, denial; C, acceptance; D, crisis; and E, anger. And we're supposed to fit it into 5 boxes, 1 to 5.
Exactly. So let's start with the last. So which of them will be the last thing or last stage?
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Yes.
Good. So which one will be the first?
Denial.
Okay, denial. Which one will be the second?
I think
Confusion.
Confusion, yes.
Yes, confusion comes in after anger. After denial, there is anger and depression.
Oh, okay, before confusion.
So there's anger and then confusion, then crisis before acceptance. This is not the order we have in the book, because when you look at the popular rules order, it's different from this.
Yes.
So this is something new that you should also know. In exam sets in some way. So it is an additional information. If you get something like this, please know the order. It starts with denial, anger, confusion, crisis, and ends with acceptance. So you can learn that also in addition to the one you have in the book.
Okay.
So question 2.
Okay, just a second.
Okay.
I just want to have to write it so that I don't forget.
Don't, I will share the recording. So
all right, okay, that's fine. Okay, then I will do that when I'm recording, when I'm listening again. Okay, so question 2. Drag and drop the relationship styles into the blank spaces on the relationship spectrum. So the first, so we can see the boxes, and the options are transactional, single source, partnership, and adversarial.
Okay. So which of them is the first relationship or type of relationship on the spectrum?
Adversarial.
Adversarial. Okay. Then we have arm's length, followed by what?
Transactional.
Transactional.
Okay. Then closer tactical, followed by
Single source.
Single source.
Then we have outsourcing, strategic alliance, then
Partnership.
Perfect. So we are done. We can now move on to the next question.
Okay. So question 3. What type of plan is used to outline what needs to happen to achieve one or more goals? Choose one correct answer. Yes. A, action plan. B, backup plan. C, game plan. D, purchasing plan.
Okay. So choose one.
Action plan.
Yes, action plan. Because even when we're looking at the market management metrics, if we realize that we see our suppliers as strategic, but they see us as solutions, we need to engage them and know the action plan to develop to enable us increase our attractiveness and the value of our business. So it's an action plan that we do. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Yes, please read it.
Okay, question 4. Drag and drop the correct words into the blank spaces to complete the paragraph about a well-known model which evaluates competitive forces.
Good.
That's like Potter's 5. Okay. All right.
Potter's 5.
Yeah, Potter's 5 forces. Okay. So do I read out the thing with a dash dash?
So read out the options.
The options.
The
Okay, so
options.
all
I'll say
right.
the words that you use to fill blank spaces. So you can read them out.
Okay,
as
so
you
the
read
sorry.
yeah, so please go ahead, read the word.
Just the five. The five.
Just the five.
Okay. So the options are this: A, buyer; B, supplier; C, competitive rivalry; D, substitute; E, porters.
Okay.
So we can try.
We can start now. Yes, we can try.
So the first one is porters 5 forces.
Yeah. Porters 5 forces
Model evaluates competitive forces. A monopoly organization will be unlikely to be concerned by the threat of new entrants when customers are few and far between the power. When customers are few and far between the power is with the
buyer.
Okay. Yes, when customers are few.
Customers are few.
And far between the power is with, I think there's
with the
yeah, so when customers are few, the power is with who? The buyer.
The buyer, yeah. However, when demand is higher than supply, the supplier has the power. Organizations within the marketplace are often exposed to
Competitive rivalry.
Competitive rivalry.
Okay, unless there's a noise, unless there's a noise supplier situation, the threat of a
substitute
of a substitute occurs when an organization sees a gap in the marketplace and launches a product or a service very similar to an existing one. Yes, substitute. Yes, yeah.
So we are done with that. Okay,
All
question
right.
5.
Question 5. What type of relationship is most likely to encourage supplier innovation? Choose one correct answer. A, adversarial; B, transactional; C, co-destiny; D, arm's length. I'll go for co-destiny.
Yeah, co-destiny.
That follows partnership. Yeah, after partnership. So you go for co. Good.
Question 6. Many external factors can affect supply relationships. Which of the below are categories relating to the steeple analysis? Choose 7 correct answers. 7.
So what we do here is just choose the ones that are not part. Let's look at the ones that are not part of the steeple analysis.
Okay. I see sustainable.
Sustainable.
That's not part.
Sustainable part. Okay. It means the rest are part.
They are part, yes.
We have legal, political, environmental, ethical, economic, technological, and social.
Yes. Okay. See, is that I see some Hansani was. Is that part of the question 6?
Yes, this is part of question. That's question 7.
Okay. So question 7
used to answer a number of questions.
Oh, okay. I see. So let me read it out. Hansani was an entrepreneur who had an idea to make some money by building a retirement home in naturally beautiful surroundings. In the first stage of his research, Hansani established that there was the right demographic for the home, and it appeared that the community could afford it. However, there could be some constraints due to poor internet connectivity and mobile phone.
Hello?
Can't see the screen. Okay, it's come now. Please, it's come now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. However, there could be some constraints due to poor internet connectivity and mobile phone signals. Please, that's the end of the page.
Okay, so let me. Sorry. Okay, so this is the continuation.
Okay. Okay, so Hansani was confident there could be a low chance of another entrepreneur or company competing with him on his proposed idea. However, when he did mass market research in the community, residents told him that there was a company called Little Willows Homes who were planning to build a large residential home on the other side of the town. Hansani's own vision was to offer a home that was desirable, yet cost-effective. He understood that to create such a vision, he needed to work closely with suppliers who shared the same objectives with him. Relationships at the top of the supply chain needed to be based on trust, openness, and commitment to creating the vision. Question 7. What analysis did Hansani carry out in the first stage of his research? Choose the best option. I'll go for steeple, because it was environment. But
okay. Okay. So go for steeple. All right.
So question 8. Which model could Hansani have used to identify the influence of Little Willows Homes?
Yes.
That would be
Potter's 5 forces.
Potter's 5 forces. Yes, yes. Okay. So with reference to the steeple analysis, which factor would the internet connectivity constraints relate to? Choose the best option. Technological.
Technological, perfect.
Yeah. Which relationship style does Hansani want with his suppliers in order to achieve his vision? Choose the best option. Single source, partnership, transactional. I think it's partnership.
Partnership, because of trust.
Trust, yes. Yes. Koi, is it koi or koi? Wow.
Choi.
Choi. Okay. Thank you very much. Choi and Hartley and Contio produce work based on choose one correct answer.
Okay.
Supplier selection, supply evaluation, supplier performance, supplier rationalization.
Okay, please pause. Let me see. Okay. Let's skip that question because there's supposed to be a case before that.
Okay. All right.
So
Question 12. Look at Tuckman's 4 stages of team development. Drag and drop the tiles for the numbered stages into the blank spaces to complete the model. A, storming, B, norming, C, performing, and D, forming.
Good. So give me the order.
That's forming.
A, B, C.
Storming.
Forming, storming, norming, performing.
Performing.
Oh. forming, storming, norming,
Forming, storming, norming, yes, performing.
So
Yeah.
D, A, B, and C. All right. Question 13.
Ask question 13. Asking a supplier to sign an NDA and incorporating its ideas and feedback at the start of a project is known as, choose one correct answer. A, early
What
supplier
NDA?
investment. NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Perfect. Okay.
B,
So,
okay, so A, early supplier investment. B, early supplier interaction. C, early supplier introduction. D, early supplier involvement.
okay. Which
I
one would
think
you go for?
Early
Early
supply
supplier
supplier
involvement.
involvement, yes.
Yes, early supply involved. Because we haven't done early supply introduction, interaction, and investment. No.
Okay, question 4.
14.
14.
Hey, question 14, sorry. Why can relationships come to an end? Choose 4 correct answers. A, contract complete. Yes. B, supplier in breach of contract. C, suppliers. What? Haulier was delayed due to a road traffic accident. D, supplier and buyer work separately on innovation. E, buyer in breach of contract. F, supplier becomes uncompetitive. G, supplier hears a rumor that the supplier may cease trading. Okay.
All right. So we are choosing 4 answers.
4, yes. So the contract complete, yes, it's
Yes. If the contract is complete, the relationship can come to
an end, yeah.
breach in
MB.
Breach of contract, yes.
Yeah. What else? So supply in breach of contract and buyer in breach of contract.
Yes.
If the supply also becomes uncompetitive, I don't want to keep the supply.
When you say they become uncompetitive in Norway, please.
It means their prices are not good enough compared to the new suppliers in the market.
New tender.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you've been engaging you for a while now. You've been charging us 5 cedis. But after a year, we realized that there are others that could even charge as low as 3 cedis or even 4 cedis. We switch.
Okay. So is these 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
As for the other ones, there are no supply and buyer work. Buyer more than the supply. These ones are not. They may account for it, but not
Yeah,
the
but
degree that.
it shouldn't be the only reason why you are terminating the relationship. If you take this to management, I'm sure they'll remind you.
That's very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
All right, sure. Thank you. Okay, question 15. What is a team that comprises individuals from various external stakeholders known as? Choose one correct answer. A, cross-organizational. B, cross-functional. C, cross-individual. D, cross-business. Cross-functional.
Cross-organizational.
Oh,
No, cross-functional.
It's cross-functional.
Cost is usually within the organization. Okay, so marketing.
but this is external.
This one you have external stakeholders. The supplier can also be involved. You see, so it
Okay,
becomes
yes.
So it's organizational.
Okay.
Thank you.
But in the book, they mix them. They explain cross
Yes.
organization as cross functional.
Oh, okay.
But they are not the same.
Oh. So that means that if they say internal, like maybe other units or whatever, then we can
That is
say
cross-functional.
functional. But if they say external, then it's safer to say the organizational.
Very, very true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Noted.
Okay.
Okay, question 12. No, that's
16.
Okay.
Okay, so question 16. Change can be driven in two ways. What are they? Choose one correct answer. A, radical and important. B, routine and incremental. C, routine and instant. D, radical and incremental.
Okay. So, yes, change can be radical. It can be radical change. If it is radical, it's transformational. Some call it big bang change. It's radical, and that can lead to resistance. Okay. So if you want to bring an immediate change, forcing to bring change immediately, it can lead to so many resistance. It can lead to resistance. So it can be radical, but incremental, change gradually up. So you don't do it immediately, but you do it in small steps. So instead of instituting the change this month, you may spread it. You may even run it in parallel with existing, routines, gradually before you implement it fully. But radical change is now. It's now. Just like independence. I'm commenting, independence is now. But the gradualist approach is an incremental change. That one is small. So change can be radical. It can also be incremental. Okay, so let's move on.
So the answer is D.
Yes, it's D.
Yes.
Okay, question 17. What is knowledge gained through experience referred to as? Choose one correct answer. Tacit. Tacit knowledge.
Knowledge. Tacit knowledge.
Please, I mean, with this, when you go and see it in the exam, you remember that you laughed about it and you get it correct.
Yeah.
Anyway. Question 18. Stakeholders can be mapped using which matrix? Choose one correct answer. A, Porters. B, Kraujic. C, Mendello. D, Ansoff.
Okay.
Mendello.
Yeah, Mendello stakeholder matrix. Okay. So question 19.
19. What is having a supplier already selected and evaluated to take on a contract? Should any issues occur known as? Choose one correct answer. A, successive planning. B, succession planning. C, supplier planning. D, subordinate planning.
Okay.
D.
So that is succession planning. Okay. So you are planning for someone that needs existing supplier or the supplier you are phasing out. Okay. And he is going to ensure that you continually get your supply. In risk management, there is also succession planning, but it's in the sense that you plan on how you can groom someone to replace you when you are not there. Companies also do that. So if you are a manager, they actually allow you to train or groom your subordinate so that tomorrow, if you are not there, they can take up that leadership position. It's also called planning.
Okay.
Instead, If you die without a successor, then all the work that's done. Succession planning is what it is, the broader context.
All right, thank you. Question 20. Which supply relationships will benefit from a partnership agreement? Choose 5 correct answers. A, low value. B, high spend. C, high risk. D, high complexity. E, fast changing. F, surplus supply. G, single source.
So we are choosing 5 correct answers. Will suppliers of low value items benefit from a partnership arrangement?
No.
Do they
No.
qualify?
No.
What about high spend?
Yes.
Yes.
The high risk suppliers?
Yes.
Yes.
The high complexity?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fast changing technology?
Yes.
There's also and even single sourcing. Surplus supply will not work. Yes, and you remember that I mentioned a partnership agreement usually results in single source deal, because if I have a partnership relationship with you, I'm forced to buy from you always. Would you agree?
Yes.
It creates a single source relationship. Okay. Surplus supply means there are so many suppliers of the item. You don't need a relationship with that person or that supplier. Okay, so single source would be the 5th point. Okay, then let's read the next question.
Okay, 21. A partnership is likely to be ... Choose one correct answer to complete the sentence.
Okay, so the partnership is
likely to be A, adversarial. Oh, sorry, I can't see. Long term. Okay, A, long term. B, short term. C, adversarial. D, arm's length.
Long term.
So a partnership is likely to be or it is likely to be long term, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, I can't see the document anymore.
Oh. Can you see it now?
No, please. Please, can you see it, or is it just me?
I can see from my end.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So
Angie, you open it as a PDF. You open the PDF I sent you.
Let me stop sharing and share it again.
Let me just, okay, maybe you can please try again. Then let's see.
Let's share it again. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Let me not sure.
Page 22.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So question 3.
So a partnership is I think it's likely to be, yeah. We are on the next one. Okay, we are done with the first one. Okay, so question 22. Complete the sentence by filling in the blank space with the correct word. Partnerships with procurement sometimes fail. If the buyer and the supplier do not have open and honest ... objectives could be misinterpreted. What are the options?
Communication.
Communication.
Okay.
There's no option. So you use the correct.
No, but I thought was objective response. So how?
This one is for
So there'll be options for everything.
Josephine, any
Okay.
advice for her?
Maybe, I'm surprised, that's all.
Okay. So that's why we are doing the review, so you know what to expect.
Oh, I see. Then this is very eye-opening, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Question
So communication. Okay.
okay,
Partnership. Okay. Question 23. Partnerships differ from traditional relationships due to choose one correct answer to complete the sentence. A, both parties wanting to take advantage of each other. B, both parties. Pardon, please.
So both parties wanting to take advantage of each other.
No.
Okay.
Both parties. B, both parties wanting to compete against each other. No.
No, in partnership there's no competition.
No. C, both parties having having as increase in each other's success.
Yeah, so an increase rather in
each other's success.
Okay.
Okay, so both parties wanting to buy out the other. No, it's C.
You see. Yeah, so in partnership there is no competition, it's rather collaboration.
Collaboration.
And both parties wanting to take advantage of no, it's not a win-lose relationship, it's rather a win-win relationship.
Yeah.
It's in transactional relationship. Yes, the transactional relationship describes the three that we have. It's in transactional relationship and adversarial relationship. Okay, question 24.
24. Drag and drop the correct words into the blank spaces to complete the paragraph about negotiation preparation.
Hey, you see, in July, between negotiation. So this is the starting point. Okay.
But did we do negotiation?
We didn't do. It's amazing, don't worry. But
So can we answer this question?
Oh yes.
Yes.
We can. Okay, let me read it out. Okay, so partnership has pros and cons. The advantage of partnership is that it saves buyers in searching for suppliers. Suppliers have the advantage that. Okay, let me just mention the options. A, long term. B, reliant. C, cost. D, fulfills, and then E, high. So So partnership has pros and cons. The advantage of partnering is that it saves buyers what?
Cost.
Yes, cost in searching for suppliers.
Suppliers have the advantage that they have
long-term
business secured from their clients. A disadvantage for both parties is the
high risk.
High risk, okay. Yes. As both parties are heavily reliant on each other. Yes. There is a chance that one party could have financial issues and be unable to
fulfill their
part of the agreement.
Yeah, so that's the disadvantage. So you see, you could answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 25. Oh, okay, sorry, please.
So let me say this. Partnership relationship is very risky, or it can also be risky. You can be locked in a relationship that is not delivering the benefit you planned getting. It's risky, and it requires a lot of investment. Even when you have options, you still won't do that. You will have to buy from this same supplier. And sometimes if you are not the assertive type, you can't talk. it takes assertiveness to be able to tell the other party that, look, your performance is not desirable. Uh-huh. And you both have to work together to enhance performance. It's not a one-sided thing. If you need to develop the supplier to enhance the supplier's performance, you do that. That is where the investment comes in. But you won't do that in transactional supply. Yes, you won't do that in transactional supply. It's a high risk type of relationship. That's why you need to do your duty, proper due diligence before you go into a partnership type of relationship. Okay, so we can move on to the next question.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so question 25, communication is not important in partnerships. That's not true.
False.
False.
Okay, question 26, partnerships encourage innovation. True
True.
or false?
True.
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 Yes.
Expect more difficult questions in the exam. So after this, go to the book, understand everything before you go to the exam. So
Yes, please.
once you
Will we have another meeting after this, or this is our last meeting?
this is our last meeting. But if you have any concerns, you can engage me personally.
Okay.
Before the exam.
All right. Now, Chris, can you get another set of past questions samples like this?
It won't change anything, no. You have to leave.
Just been allow.
You want more samples?
It won't change.
These are the first sample questions you get.
Hey.
This is
But
even a
Chris,
product of
when they say that they will evaluate also based on wider reading, how serious are they about that?
They can't do that with the objective response. They usually do that with constructive response. Okay.
Okay.
And this time they limit to the case. They give you a preamble that's supposed to answer the question based on the preamble. But in the past, in the old syllabus, they applied that. So if you read wide and you could even apply concepts that were not in the book but make sense, there is a mark they give to you. So they encourage writing. So if you write exactly what is in the book, you get 50%. Yes, you will pass, but you won't get distinction and others unless you apply. Look, you can never predict it. Let's take note. Those doing even corporate award, the best you can do is to get your 50. Even if you get 70, they will still have a remark to give. Their expectations are numerous. Okay, so all you can never impress CIP. No. Then you need to kill yourself. You can't. So all you need to get your pass, your 70%. If you get distinction in construction or constructed response, you are good to go. You can easily get distinction if you put in much effort. You can get distinction in the constructed response. But with the objective, there's nothing like distinction. If you get 70, it's pass. 70, 80, 90, it's still pass. Okay. So it's in the old syllabus that they reward wider reading. In the new syllabus, they've tried to limit all these things. And even with the introduction of the computer-based response for the constructed response, where you be typing, they don't expect you to type so much. So you have to go straight to the point and summarize what you're saying. They don't want you to write so much. Sometimes when you're writing, you can write, things that are not necessary. And when they are reading it, they find it difficult. But when you are typing, you can't type that much. So you make sure your points are, quite precise. It helps them to mark the script faster.
Okay.
So if it's red white price, you can't apply that much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
27.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
So question 27.
Okay, so question 27. Logistical problems do not occur in partnerships. True or false?
Okay.
False.
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 Can still happen.
You may have a partner relationship.
So
Yes.
it's false.
When yes, so it's false.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, it's false.
Question 28.
Yes, 28. Yes.
Partnerships could deliver added value. True or false?
True.
True.
Okay. Yes.
Question 29. Restricted markets promote opportunities for partnerships. True or
True.
false?
Yes,
Restricted.
true. Restricted
Yes.
market is having a small number of markets. Suppliers in the market. It can be
Okay.
oligopoly market or monopoly market.
Okay, question 30. There are no risks associated with partnerships. That's false.
Mm,
Okay.
false. 31.
Okay.
Question 31. Partnerships have to be between organizations in the same country. No.
False.
True or false?
Okay.
That's false.
That's
I
false.
don't think
That's
so.
yes. That's why there could be logistical problems. Okay.
Question 32.
Question 32.
Cultural differences can affect a partnership. True or
True.
false? True.
True.
Yes, true. Well, if our norms and our are not the same, it's very difficult.
Okay.
Question 33.
Question 33. Partnerships do not require management. True or false? That's not true.
False.
It's false. Every relationship requires management.
Good.
Okay.
Question
Question
34.
34. Partnerships are formed from adversarial relationships. Hey, true or false? False.
False.
Okay.
Christian,
last
these
one.
questions are too easy.
Hey,
Oh,
it
yes.
looks very cool. This one there.
Hey.
Why have you written the exam before?
Oh, yes. She has written.
Plenty.
No, not the one who was saying that the questions are too easy. Have you written this particular one before?
Oh, no, not this.
Yes.
Okay.
She has written a number of objective response papers.
Oh, okay. So these ones are too easy. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
that's it. Because these ones are meant to bring out the understanding you have about the various concepts in the book.
Oh, okay.
So if you understand partnership, you know that this one is not true. This one is not true.
Yeah.
So that is the idea.
Okay. Okay.
Chris, the next course in July, the negotiation one, is it also objectives? Sorry, just to chip in. It's objectives.
Also objective response.
I see. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, so which of the following would limit the buyer's potential to take advantage from brand new entrants to a market? If the buyer sets minimum requirements relating to A, employee qualifications, B, insurance provision, C, profit history.
The next
D, technical capability.
Yes, D is technical capability. Okay. So which of the following would limit the buyer's potential to take advantage from brand new entrants to the market? If the buyer sets minimum requirements relating to. So the question means that if the buyer sets minimum requirements relating to something, it may limit the buyer's potential to take advantage from a new supplier that has just entered the market. Okay. So, like a startup, the startup has no profit history. So, if you want to check the startup, the business's, financial status or capability, you will ignore every opportunity. You will not use that supplier. So that will limit that potential to take advantage from a brand new entrant or a new supplier that has just entered the market and has no profit history. Okay. Because it's a small business, you may say that no, they are not financially stable, so you won't even buy from them. If you set minimum requirements relating to their profit history, you may not take advantage. Maybe technically they may be capable. Yes, in terms of qualification, and insurance provision, they have an insurance policy. But because they are new on the market, they may not have a profit history. And
so this is the financial. Okay. Some of them don't even have audited financials for the.
Okay. All right. So
6.
we can move to the next question, 36.
Okay.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Yeah, there.
Okay. Question 36. In a recently created team, some people start to push against the established boundaries, and there is a conflict between team members, working styles causing some people to feel frustrated. This team is at which stage of its development? Storming.
So when people start, storming, they start pushing against the established boundaries. They even challenge the rules and even the leadership. They can say that you don't qualify to lead this team. There are some stubborn ones. And that is storming. Yeah, that's storming.
All right. Okay, question 37. Which of the following are most typically used between stakeholders in respect of IPR? Is that intellectual property rights? Intellectual property rights. Okay.
Yeah.
A, non-disclosure agreements. B, exclusion clauses. C, patent terms. D, Secrecy Act conditions.
A.
NDA.
Okay, NDA.
A, NDA. Okay. Question 38. An engineering company, ENCO, is becoming concerned by the reducing number of potential suppliers of components of X2ZZ, which is vital to the manufacture of its leading products. Over the years, a number of suppliers have merged and some have exited the market. Which of the following actions might open up new suppliers to ENCO through substitute products? A, change the specification. B, ease the commercial terms. C, shorten the supply chain. D, relax quality assurance.
Okay.
Change specification.
So if you want to encourage,
sure,
you can change the specification.
To get more.
You can change. Once you change the specification, you get a lot of other suppliers. If you have a customer spec and there are limited suppliers that spec, maybe one or two. And the moment you make it standard and you make it reflect existing, standards on the market, you can get a lot more suppliers to deliver. So changing the specification can even augment the supply base. Yes. So which of the following actions might open up new supply to INCO through substitute products? It's the change of specification. Easing the commercial terms, shortening the supply. And how do you do that? Maybe supply rationalization. That will also not bring any supply because you are even limiting the number of existing supplies. Then relaxing your quality assurance. Quality assurance should not be relaxed. No. Quality should always be there. So you reduce the quality so that a lot more suppliers can be. No. Just change the specification.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Question 39. A leading pharmaceutical company, Famco, is concerned about the impact of market changes on its product portfolio. Following a recent review, it has highlighted both the tightening regulatory regime around consumer protection and exchange rate volatility as two key threats. The factors of most concern to Famco are A, legislative and economic, B, political and environmental, C, economic and political, D, environmental and legislative. It's A.
It's A.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regulation and then economic.
Okay. So it's legislative and economic. Question 40. Auto Group.
40. Question 40. Auto Group AG is an automotive manufacturer. It is an established business with a strong market share in its chosen markets, providing vehicles in the mid-range quality segment. AG has decided to launch a new low-spec vehicle range in the economy vehicle segment. Its strategy is to price low, which it can do because it can produce the vehicles relatively cheaply due to its previous investment in technology. Its source of competitive advantage is based on which recognized approach. A, product differentiation, B, cost leadership, C, brand differentiation, D, cost reduction.
Okay, someone said A. Yeah.
Please, what's the answer?
I was thinking it's B.
And cost leadership.
Because of the low price.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
Christian.
please.
Okay, so a call came through, so I had to decline.
Okay.
Okay, so is the first one product differentiation?
Yes.
Yes.
I see the first one.
Yes.
Do you all agree that is the first one?
It's product
Yes.
differentiation.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Please, I don't agree.
You
Not
don't
like
agree?
I think because they already have a firm that they are producing something, so it's going to cost them not so much for them to come down because they already have the equipment and everything, and they can decide to produce low, and it won't affect them that much because they already have a stream of products in line, and they can come down to a specific to a certain
So
product.
let's read the third line. Says its strategy is to price low. Now, if you take cost leadership and differentiation, which one focuses on low price?
Cost leadership.
Cost leadership.
It's cost leadership. Okay.
yes.
So when you hear low, cheap, low cost, cheap, they are talking about cost leadership. Okay, so this one is meant to test your understanding of the various strategies. You see, we've done differentiation, we've done cost leadership. And so this one is meant to prove whether you understand the strategies or not. Okay. So I remember mentioning that when you do low country sourcing, you can do effective negotiation, you can even do substitution, you can do value analysis, value engineering. They are all meant to reduce your cost of production so that your prices will be low for customers. When you do that, you are doing cost leadership. Differentiation means innovation, doing research, investing, doing high cost sourcing. And your prices will always be higher for differentiation. For differentiated products or offerings, you pay premium prices. You don't pay low price. You pay premium price. So you'll be paying a high price for a differentiated product. And that is not what they are offering here. I hope we now get it.
Yeah.
So it is cost leadership that they are doing.
Really, I disagree.
Oh, argue.
Cost leadership.
Because he's already producing a unique product, okay,
Yes.
which is high.
Okay,
In the
so
book, they also indicated that when you're doing product differentiation, you should also take into consideration your cost. So he is doing a high priced item and wants to also do a low price item for also those who cannot afford the high price item. So I'm thinking that their focus here is not on the cost of the item, but their focus here is on the product that he is venturing into, which is differentiated from the first product he manufactures.
Yeah, our understanding should be within the context of the parable. Okay. Now let's look at the third line. What is its strategy? We are looking at competitive strategy. So its strategy is to price low, which it can do because it can produce the vehicles relatively cheaply due to its previous investment in technology. And even the second paragraph says AG has decided to launch a new low-spec vehicle range in the economy vehicle segment. And that is because, and this is what we do under cost leadership. If we have seen investment in research and development, and this allows the company to charge premium prices, that is where we can talk about product differentiation. When they are talking about differentiation, low price doesn't come in because differentiation does not do low price. It does premium price.
So what about product differentiation focus?
Good, but we don't have product differentiation focus yet.
Okay. Okay, I now get it.
There is no focus.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to question 41.
Okay. Question 41. Risk management in procurement and supply fundamentally focuses on understanding each of the following. 1, security. 2, reward. 3, probability. 4, impact.
Okay.
Probability and impact.
Risk is probability and impact. That's the definition for it.
Yes. So that's so that's 3 and 4. 3 and 4. That's C. Okay. Question 42. A procurement officer is creating award criteria for a competitive tender and has decided to evaluate suppliers based on price and the supplier's method statement for delivering the specification. Is this appropriate? A, yes, because a method statement is a requirement in all tenders. B, no, because there must be more than 2 evaluation criteria. C, no, because method statements are not easy to evaluate. D, yes, because these both relate directly to the execution of the contract.
Okay, so please read the question again.
A procurement officer is creating award criteria for a competitive tender and has decided to evaluate suppliers based on price and the supplier's method statement for delivering the specification. Is this appropriate?
Okay, so let me ask this question. They asked if applying an award criteria based on price and supplier's method statement in delivering the specification is appropriate. Is it appropriate?
No.
Okay.
I think yes.
Yes, it is because
the competitive tender looks at price. Okay.
Price, yeah.
Based on price, so and how the supplier will deliver the outcome for the solution. So that's the purpose for delivering the specification. How are you going to do it?
So that's the technical aspect.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, we agree that yes, it's appropriate. But if we choose yes, then we will have only 2 options, right? That is A or D. Okay. So yes, because a method statement is a requirement in all tenders. Is it true?
No.
No.
Method statement, no.
There's no requirement in all tenders. Yes. So
the answer is D.
Yes, because these both relate directly to the execution of the contract.
Of the contract, yes.
All right.
So the price and how you would carry it out. Yes.
Right. So I'll ask.
Okay. So question 43. Effective cost modeling involves which of the following? Select the 3 that apply. A, supplier negotiation. B, continuity planning. C, differential pricing. Is that all?
No.
No. Let me. Okay. Yes. And D.
Okay. Data gathering. E, data analysis. F, identify drivers.
Okay. So effective cost modeling. So what is cost modeling? Can someone help me?
I think cost modeling is getting to know what is incorporated in customers' pricing. So there are various costs that give them their price at the end of the day.
Okay. So you want to basically, okay, so let me allow another person to also say something. Yes, so that's good. Yes, Will, cost modeling. Okay, so like Jocelyn said, cost modeling is when we try to understand the supplier's cost structure. Okay, so what goes into their cost of production, their labor cost, their direct cost, their indirect cost. We want to know, we want to understand and know why they are incurring the cost they are incurring. And I mentioned that we cannot do this with just any supplier, but with suppliers with whom we have a very good relationship. They will be willing to give you that information. Okay, so what you need that information to do is to enable you help suppliers to reduce their cost. So if they are incurring so much cost in a particular area, you can advise that why don't you do substitution? Why don't you do low cost country sourcing? Or we need to eliminate waste. You can help the supplier to even eliminate a lot of wasteful activities or waste activities in its operation, so that their cost of production will reduce. And once their cost of production reduces, it means the price they will be charging you will also reduce. Okay. But how do we go about it? They said we should choose 3 ways of applying effective cost modeling. And the first is supplier negotiation, continuity planning, differential pricing, data gathering, data analysis, identifying drivers. So let's choose 3 that apply. If you want to understand your supplier's cost, what will you do? You said we should choose 3 that apply.
Data gathering.
Yes, you gather data. You first want to understand or know the supplier's cost, labor cost, direct cost, indirect cost. You gather that data. Then what do you do next?
Analyze it.
You analyze. You compare it with others. That's where the translation comes. Compare it with other suppliers, price or cost. You analyze. Then what do you do? So the third one will be what? Okay, I'm waiting on. What will be the third one?
Can you please go back to the question so we see
okay.
so that we can see the first 3 options.
Okay. Okay. So the first 3 options. You have supply negotiation, continuity planning, differential pricing.
Do you negotiate?
You see, it doesn't come.
I think you identify drivers.
You identify drivers. Okay, so the driver, you want to know why the supplier is carrying the cost he's carrying. So the driver, what accounts for that cost? Why is your labor cost so high, or why is your labor cost so low? Maybe you are using children, that's why your labor cost is so low, and that is the driver. Okay, so
but at which point do we, after we get to know their costs, do we have a discussion with them to either reduce price or reduce the components costs to use maybe a substitute product? At which point?
Yeah, so after we've done all these 3, now we know the drivers. Now we know their cost. We analyze it. We know that comparing their cost to the other suppliers, it's too high. Then we can come in and advise. Because now we know the drivers. Okay, so we can advise them that no, you need to eliminate a lot of waste in your activities, you need to do A, B, and C to reduce your cost of production, because it will affect us. If we don't do that, we will be paying a high price all the time. Okay. So that's our last but one question. Now we are looking at our last question.
Okay, question 44. Which of the following are recognized conflict resolution approaches when dealing with key internal stakeholders where a resolution must be agreed? Select two that apply.
Okay.
A,
So protection and
avoiding.
So
B, compromising. C, accommodating. D, maintaining. E, defending.
Okay. So
compromising and accommodating.
Compromise.
Yes, compromising and accommodating. Okay. Avoiding is also a conflict resolution.
Yes.
But they said when the solution must be agreed. Where it
avoiding makes it worse.
You see. So where it must be agreed, you need compromising and accommodating. Because avoiding there is no meeting. Right? You even ignore it. Nothing like meeting to agree on anything. You just avoid the conflict. So there wouldn't even be a point where you both sit to agree on anything. No, you are just avoiding the conflict. Okay, but what happens with that is that it will resurface. It will manifest in some other way. If you always try to avoid one day, one shower for the action today. Okay, so that is it for supply relationship. And I know very well that with this and your hard work reading the book back to back, hey, you should pass. You should pass. So now I've passed the risk. Yes, now the risk is on you now.
Did you have any tips for us?
Oh, these are the tips.
Last minute learning tips.
And Jocelyn will be the best person.
Oh, okay, yes. Jocelyn, maybe you can share with us.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Those who have written supply relationships, come and tell us that, look, most of the questions were on partnership. Okay.
Oh, really?
Most of them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we have to know partnership in and out.
Understand partnership.
Yeah.
Understand your chapter 1, understand chapter 2. Everywhere. Because we examined on chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay. So please try and master the book.
All right. Yes, sir.
You are good to go.
All right.
You are good to go.
So when we write, when will the results come out? When will we get our results?
A month or two.
A month or two.
A month or
but this one is just objective.
Yes,
he said
objective. You wrote in March, right?
Yes.
And your report came when? That was last month, April.
Yes. Almost like a month.
A month.
I think this one will come in June.
No, May writing in May. So yeah.
So the next month.
You write in results will come in
June. Yes, in June.
Okay.
And they should check their emails for the venue.
Yes, yes. It has changed. They've changed the venue now. So get to know the venue for the day. So that you don't discount.
Jocelyn, please, apart from the ID and then the letter, the confirmation letter, is there anything you advise we have to take?
Yeah.
No, take your brains.
No, I mean, pencil or something. I don't know. You are not allowed to take your phones, I guess. So just
no.
Okay. Just
the objective response, you are just going to click.
Okay.
So even with the constructed, this time you are going to type. So you may not even use sentence to write. Everything is computer. Okay, so I think that is it. I wish you all the best. But please, before the exam day, if you have any issues, if you are reading and you come across something that requires more clarification, please don't hesitate to call me or send me a message. Jocelyn, I ask Jocelyn, she will send you a message. And I will have to reply. I reply her. I can ask her.
Oh, yes.
So if you have any concerns, you can just send me the question. Maybe I want more understanding of this. I will type it for you, and I'll type it in a way that will make you understand. Okay. So don't hesitate to do that. Okay. Thanks for your time.
All the best.
Thank you.
And the pass rate is also high, but please don't listen to me. It's still challenging. So master the book. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Same to you.
You too.
You'll get the recording.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday.
Let's sing happy birthday for him, before he goes. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to